to there's an issue, man, that is happening in the mines. There's an NUM.
Yeah.
NUM issue. Can you maybe take us through that and hear what's happening about?
National Union of Mine Workers.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to first narrate the history.
Yeah, give us the story. There's something ugly that is happening in that site, man. But I wanted to hear it from you.
There is a mine called Kopanang Gold.
All right.
So this mine was VMR.
All right.
Number 9.
Okay.
Now, that mine, I must tell the workers there.
Oh, okay.
They don't have any union.
Klar.
All of them, they are useless. There's no union there.
You're opening line.
No, they don't have any union.
Sure.
This is the issue.
Uh-huh.
Because of Zamazamas and whatever that the management of that company puts it as a flimsy reason. Women, men, they are stripped naked. Who conduct what the searches? It's West.
Naked. Wait a minute. Naked. You mean naked as in bra and panty, or just on a robe and
shift,
everything.
If you are on your periods, they take out the pad to see what is happening.
Man. Yeah, routine.
So this is what is happening, and I saw a Newsroom Africa interview.
Okay.
With one of these leaders of this useless union, NUM. Now,
sure.
And these people, they're like, we are taking these people to court, whatever. Remember, the former chairperson of the NUM in that mine is in the regional structures.
Okay.
And let me tell you, that guy, I don't know his surname. It's called Majar. I think that's the surname.
Okay, Majar.
Now, that guy, thank God that he was in that thing, in the region.
Okay.
Because they were going to kill that guy because he was the only person that made sense in that entire thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they were. He was the only person who made. So he moved. The NUM has been faced with an issue of women stripped naked for 2 years.
Sure. For 2 years?
For 2 years.
Now I'm thinking this thing here maybe recent.
It's nothing of now. It's for 2 years. They've been faced with this thing. Since 2023. Now, last year, December, a brave lady then decides, this is cack. I'm not going to do this. When they strip her naked, she takes off the clothes, and then when they say under, she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. The lady is charged. What is the first thing that you do when you are a charged employee? You go to your useless union. She goes to the union. KC Akena. KC. Like there's nothing said. They're like, nah, challenging.
So now wait, how this lady charged you in this year or last year or
last year?
Yo, so she's been charged since from last year.
Since last year, she's been staying home. When you are in suspension, only the benefits especially come mining, only the bonuses.
The bonuses, yes.
You don't get all those things
because you're at home.
Yes. Mind you, this lady is part of a structure called Women in Mining.
Okay.
It's another useless structure that we will speak about later on.
Sure.
Because what are these women doing in mining? It's just going to hotels and all this rubbish. They are not speaking to real women issues.
Sure.
And now, that's why I go to the NUM, because NUM, it's West.
Yeah.
There's a structure, the main structure. Go NUM, main structure. And then they have what you call a women's structure, like something like women's league.
Okay, sure.
In that union, is doing nothing in that thing. Nothing. Now, Meo then decides after a while, no man, I have been waiting. This case is not going anywhere. Amongst other people, she speaks to myself. Unfortunately, I was very busy, occupied then. But I then give her the contacts. It's a South African Human Rights Commission.
Okay.
She contacts the commission. She writes. In fact, before that, she writes to DMR.
All right.
DMR goes there, calls all these unions. That's why I'm saying all of them now, they are in this bracket. Calls all these unions. They sit down, they speak about this issue. And then apparently, because I cannot be sure about this one, but apparently then DMR says, no, unions and the company, you must speak about this issue.
Okay.
The issue subsides for Nakonya. Fine. It goes. But there's nothing happening. I'm still suspended.
Okay.
And remember, come mining, how kila dula Nakonyana, Honalin Tuba Ibitam King, Kimuchik or King.
Majigajik.
Yes. Now, Otwantiba check your weight, all those things.
Your health and all
now, when you are seated at home doing nothing, obviously you are going to gain weight and all those things.
Yeah.
Now, me always like, if I'm going to sit here, I'm going to get in trouble. Then I then say to her, write to Human Rights Commission. She writes there. She speaks to people of Human Rights Commission. Then Hotland Tubarenke Sanko. Sanko then speaks to her. Starts speaking to her. Later, she's told no. By these useless unions. For management, management. So management, we can drop this thing if she signs a written warning or a final warning.
Why must it go to final warning?
So I'm like, warning for what? What did you do?
Exactly. What did she do, fail?
Now, NUM, because they are smart, they are totally what they see about, we let go Human Rights Commission, need your lady. And this thing, it and it's going to expose us. Now they go to newspapers, start saying we are taking them. Why didn't they take the mine to court?
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yes.
Why didn't they take the mine to court? That December, when this woman came to them, what did they do? NUM must come and say, no, this is what we did. This is why we took time to. And why are you not taking your member by the hand and going to the Human Rights Commission?
Yes.
It does not need national to do that. Because this is gross discrimination. Because let me tell you, this thing is only done with black workers.
Oh.
You'll never hear this thing done with management.
Oh. Management is a nice tripping. Okay, yeah. Continue. All right. Yeah, continue.
So, that is the problem.
It's a serious problem because now if, and we don't know, okay, we can touch this maybe to go to an extent of saying it's a racial matter and all of that, because now most of management so now if they can touch management
yes. I am, look, when I will prolong this discussion, I am yet to see an ordinary mine worker, a Malaysia, or a team leader at least, So these things, they happen to these black people because they must be stripped naked and all that. And if you can ask around from these employees, you'd find part of management in vote.
So, mine on a hearing about this issue, strap about to naked. But why are they doing that?
No, I get bare batho ba ke ditsotsi.
Eh.
Ba fa mazama dijo. Another thing that NUM must fight for. Workers mo kopanang, and God forbid, but there's going to be a worker that dies there. Because workers go kopanang gold. They are restricted. You don't bring food.
True.
So even Meti, you are restricted to say no, you can't bring more than 3 liters and all of that. One day, there's going to be a worker that dies there.
So abaji underground.
No.
So lawfully exhausted, maybe when you can't even.
That if you lega 2 liters, go fedile. Aka fela o batlana le metsi, o tla nwa nonsense mo tlase mo.
For 8 hours.
Yeah. And others remember, go na le dilo tse batho ba mine ba re ba joinile. So you find gore you take more than 8 hours. Underground, there's no water, you are sweating your lungs out.